at Space Mountain. My buddy Josh Moore and Mr. Brian Moore, two of my best friends in the world, they invited me to come up to hunt their place. I hunted here a few years ago and seen some absolute giants. I hadn't been back because the schedules are so busy and so hectic. And we can't never get up together. Well, this year, spare the moment deal, we got together. We're gonna slide in, we're gonna hang and hunt. Kind of got an idea where I'm going. I'm excited.
We got Josh locked and loaded over here. We got him and Cameron set on a big food plot. We're sitting on the edge of this big levee. I was really excited about this morning. Overcast, about 38 degrees, perfect weather, and it just absolutely sucked. We had a slow morning.
Anytime we think it's gonna pop off, but it's not. It's slow. We've seen small bucks, young does, little bucks, 2, 3-year-olds.
We sitting in here. It's about 12 o'clock right now. It's misty and raining. It's a perfect storm.
Alright guys, if y'all saw, it just really didn't pan out the way we wanted it to up there for them. So deer weren't doing what they were supposed to do, but got a good thing for you coming. They're headed back. Let's see what they do.
Did you get him?
What's up, Bubba?
Did you get him?
Your bingo's dead.
I've been waiting on you to call me. I'll leave it.
Send me 2 yards.
The game is brought to you by Aftershock.
Our trip comes to an end. I don't squeeze the trigger. I don't even get to draw on a deer. Awesome hunt. Great time with great friends. But we don't lay down that easy. A few weeks later, I rode to Kentucky, picked my man Andrew up. We rolled back to Illinois, so we got 2 days to do it. Roll in, throw up a stand on a property I've never been on in my life. Googled it. Looks perfect. Let's see what happens. It's the rut. It's November the 10th. Got them rattling horns and the J&S sent out. It's a recipe for kill. That's all there is to it.
Big cold front pushed in. And when I mean big cold front, I mean this Alabama redneck's about to freeze. I got more clothes on than the Goodrich tire man does. But we set up this evening. We got here today about lunch. And Mr. Brian playing this gnarly food plot right here. It's rained tremendously. The creeks are up, the bottoms are flooded. They cut the beans and really remember, it can all change in a head turn, so y'all hang in here with us.
All kinds of characters.
We got a marginal win, so we're gonna put our nose in to work.
After all the hours, after all the miles, after all the shots, we all live for that 5 seconds of glory. When the moment of truth arrives, will you be prepared? Shoot with confidence, shoot with steady form.
All kinds of characters. All kinds of characters.
We got a marginal win, so we're gonna put our no scent to work.
All kinds of characters.
We got a marginal win, so we're gonna put our no scent to work. Happy Veterans Day is November the 11th. Me and my man Andrew's rocking and rolling up here in Illinois. I'm doing my good buddy's farm, Mr. Brian Moore and Mr. Josh Moore. And we didn't get to do an interview right off the bat this morning. We slipped in right at daybreak, and right off the rip had a pretty decent buck come in, 5 yards, and he just never give us a shot. It really wasn't what we was looking for. He was a young deer, like about a 3-year-old, gonna be a dang good deer in another year or two. But it's been slow. That's the only deer we've saw so far. I look 9:30. I see a glimpse of a deer standing across the finger that we're hunting. Though my knock's up, sure enough, it's a shooter. All of a sudden, he disappears. Don't know what happened. I looked at Andrew. We're talking back and forth. I said, "Man, where'd he go?" He said, "I can't see him. I don't know. I'm panicking. I don't know what to do." So I do. In your head, you think a million things as it goes on. What do I need to do? How do I need to do it? How do I need to present it? Well, my man Chris Hunt just had sent me a brand new prototype 3rd Regiment call. I pick it up, hit it a few short grunts, hit my horns together, and on the second clack, I hear Andrew say, "Matt, here he comes." Rolls in just like you want, but I don't have a shot. The deer is at 30 yards broadside, begging me to put a rage in his cage. But what you don't see is I got a huge limb in front of me stopping me from shooting this deer. This deer's 60 yards walking away. I bumped my grunt just enough where he's interested still, and he makes that left turn. And my exact words to Andrew was, stay on him. I'm killing him before he gets out of this field.
"72 yards. Oh. Did you see that, son? Thank you, Lord. That's what we live for right there. That's why we play the game. That's why we sit in freezing cold temps. We got in the woods this morning. It was, 20 degrees. About to freeze to death. Been slow all morning. Slow all morning. That's what I say. During the rut, it can all change in one head turn, and it did this morning. That's the third deer we saw. Mm-hmm. I got my man Andrew right behind the camera. It's third day in Illinois. November 10th, Veterans Day. That's for all my veterans right there. Thank you for everything you've done for us. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be sitting here. Give me some, big dog. That's what it's all about. That's what we live for. Don't get no better. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Right there you can see our sets or our summits. Here's right here. got something I want to show y'all. I see a big old Illinois brute laying right there dead. Oh man, what an awesome buck. Big old wide, just pretty symmetrical 8-point. He ain't the biggest deer on the property by no means, but he's the deadest one today because he walked in front of the wrong Alabama redneck, I promise you. That's why we shoot a steady for him right there, boys. Because when the moment of truth counts, you ain't got no limits.
Call in my good buddies, Travis Turner, my good buddy Russell. They come help me drag this deer out because he's back in the boondocks where there ain't no way I can drag him out by myself. So that's what it's all about. Buddies, hanging out, teamwork, getting it done. And a huge special thanks to my two dearest friends, Josh Moore and Mr. Brian Moore, for making this happen. Because if they hadn't let me turn me loose on their farms, I'd never get an opportunity to this deer. So hats off to them. And don't get no better. 5 seconds of glory, that's what we live for. Rut, Illinois, don't give up. Show up, show out, however you want to do it. Game over.
Closed caption brought to you by Aftershock.